Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Jonny Evans unsure over his future amid discussions over a new Man United contract. Manchester United defender Jonny Evans has said that he does not know where he will be next season amid discussions over a potential new contract. The 36-year-old was signed on a free transfer last summer. He made 30 appearances last season and played a key role off the bench in the FA Cup final win over Manchester City. United recently confirmed that discussions remain open over a new contract with Evans, and when asked about the same, the centre-back said that negotiations are at an early stage. He added that there will be more conversations with the club after the international friendlies. He told Belfast Telegraph the following: "I don't know. It's still early days. The season has just finished, and I think the day after the cup final, I flew straight to Palma and spent a week here and then met up with the Northern Ireland squad in Murcia. And now we are back in Palma, so I have been on the go. I have wanted to just concentrate on these two games and meet up with the lads. Once I go back and everything settles down a bit, I'm sure I will have more conversations with the club." Evans initially joined the squad to build his fitness last summer, but United eventually made the decision to re-sign their graduate after failing to recruit a marquee centre-back. The Northern Irishman performed beyond expectations with the defensive crisis at the club. He featured in more than half of their games, delivering a superb assist against Burnley. In our view, United should keep him for another year, irrespective of a new arrival in central defence. Man United open to contract talks with £68 million midfielder ahead of 24-25 season. Man United are open to discussing a new contract with their captain Bruno Fernandes, despite doubts over the midfielder's future at Old Trafford. The Portuguese star has been at the Premier League giants since making the £68 million move from Sporting back in 2020. The 29-year-old has been a key player for the Manchester club over the last 4 years, but heading into the summer transfer window, there are doubts over his future. With a contract expiring in 2026, reports have suggested that Bayern Munich are keen on Fernandes and could make a move for him ahead of the 24-25 campaign. A transfer to the German giants may interest the Man United star, as next season the Premier League outfit will not compete in the Champions League and will unlikely to be in contention for the league title. However, according to Football Insider, Fernandes' main priority is to remain at Man United and would like the Manchester club to match his ambition. Fernandes is said to be aware that the next contract he signs will very likely be the last big deal he will receive from a European club, and the 29-year-old knows the importance of the decision. According to Football Insider, Man United are open to discussing a new contract with their captain, but the Portuguese star will likely have to take a pay cut given his age and the financial situation the Red Devils currently find themselves in. This is a tricky situation both parties find themselves in, as Man United are unlikely to be able to match the player's ambition, while the Premier League outfit will not want to offer a big deal to a player who turns 30 in September. Man United are ready to pay up to £60 million to sign Liverpool transfer target. According to Calciomercato, Manchester United are willing to spend up to £60 million to recruit Atalanta midfielder Tune Koopmeiners this summer. In the transfer window, the Red Devils will probably make a number of changes, and one of the top targets may be a big signing in the midfield. Koopmeiners is one of Aaron Slot's former players, and he may need to move fast if he wants to get him to Liverpool, since Man United are reportedly willing to pay a high price in an attempt to outbid the Reds. After taking over for Jurgen Klopp at Anfield, Slot wants to leave his mark on the Liverpool team. As per Tutto Juve, Liverpool are targeting a move for the Dutch midfielder in the summer transfer window, though it would not be enough to convince Atalanta. Man United and Liverpool are willing to instantly pay between £51 million and £60 million for Cup miners. In light of the European Championship in Germany, Atalanta may ask for more than £60 million should Cup Miners do well for the Netherlands. The Dutchman, who hit double figures in Serie A from midfield for the second straight season, is being pursued by a number of teams outside of the Premier League. Juventus are reportedly the 26-year-old's favorite choice, and he is open to staying in Serie A. The midfielder worked with the new Liverpool manager Slot at Alkmaar in the Dutch league. Under Slot's guidance, Koopmeiners had one of his best seasons ever, scoring 16 goals in all competitions in the 1920 season. The player has a number of options on his table, and signing for Liverpool to play under his former manager and compatriot sounds like the best one. The Reds need a midfielder who can contribute in the final third, and the Atalanta star is the ideal player to do that. Liverpool fans saw a glimpse of the player when Atalanta knocked out the Merseyside club from the Europa League, where he was impressive in both the legs. With the transfer window approaching soon, the race to sign the Serie A midfielder is only going to get more intense. Aston Villa joined the race to sign 24-year-old ace linked with Man United. Aston Villa are interested in signing Jean-Claire Todibo from Nice this summer. The 24-year-old has established himself as a top-class defender in the French league, and his performances have attracted the attention of the Premier League club. According to a report from L'Equipe, the West Midlands club are lining up a swoop for the French international. Todibo has been linked with the move to Manchester United recently as well. It will be interesting to see if Aston Villa can win the race for his signature. The 24-year-old will add more quality to the Aston Villa defensive unit. They have looked quite vulnerable at the back of this past season, and they will need to improve in that department. Aston Villa have secured Champions League qualification for the next season, and they need better defenders in order to do well in the European competition. They will be up against world-class players in the Champions League next season. It will be interesting to see if Aston Villa can plug the weaknesses in their squad during the summer transfer window. Unai Emery has put together a talented squad, and they will be looking to push for trophies next year. They need to continue improving their squad in order to match up to the top clubs. Todibo has been linked with the move to English football in the past. It remains to be seen whether Manchester United step up their efforts to sign the player as well. A move to Old Trafford will undoubtedly be a more appealing option for the player, and it remains to be seen how the situation unfolds. The French defender will want to compete at the highest level, and the likes of Aston Villa and Manchester United will have to convince the player of their ambitions. Man United in the race to sign Lille defender Lenny Yoro. Manchester United remain in the race to sign Lille defender Lenny Yoro this summer, according to L'Equipe. The 18-year-old centre-back had a brilliant start to the 23-24 campaign with Les Dogs, but his performances dipped towards the end of the season. Despite this, he is highly valued by elite European clubs. Yoro reportedly prefers a move to Real Madrid, but United have not given up on signing him. Paris Saint-Germain are also optimistic of securing a deal for the central defender. Yoro will enter the final year of his contract next month. Lille previously valued him at £51 million, but are now prepared to accept £34 million this summer. The Red Devils are set to part ways with Raphael Varane when his contract expires on June 30. The focus could be on signing an emerging centre-back over an established star on big wages. Euro would fit right into the club's requirements. The Frenchman is a strong ball playing centre back and had a passing accuracy of 92% in League One last season. The youngster also won 63% of his duels with 3 clearances and 4 recoveries per game. He lost possession on just 5.3 occasions per outing for Le Dog. Yoro has similar attributes to Varane, although he is relatively inexperienced after just one full season. He has the potential to become an elite centre back. United are keen on landing his signature, but the move will depend on Euro. According to former Lille manager Paulo, he is very ambitious. Euro appears determined to move to Madrid this summer. United could entice him with the assurance of a regular starting berth, which may not be guaranteed at Madrid. Man United have held talks with the 22-year-old Premier League star's representatives regarding a move. Manchester United are reportedly keen on the Everton midfielder Amadou Onana. The Belgian midfielder has established himself as a key player for Everton since joining the club, and his performances have attracted the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United. According to Give Me Sport, Manchester United have already held talks with the agents of the 22-year-old midfielder regarding a summer move. Onana has established himself as one of the best defensive midfielders in the league, and he could prove to be a solid long-term acquisition to the Manchester United midfield. Casemiro has been quite underwhelming this past season, and Manchester United need to bring in an upgrade on the Brazilian international. The Belgian could prove to be the ideal acquisition for them. He will help them tighten up defensively, and he will also break up the opposition attacks and win the ball back for his side. He has the physicality and technical ability to play for the top clubs, and moving to Manchester United will be an exciting opportunity for him. He will look to join a club capable of winning trophies in the coming seasons, and the Red Devils could certainly provide him with that platform. Everton have been fighting relegation in recent seasons, and Onana could be tempted to take the next step in his career. It will be interesting to see if Manchester United are prepared to provide him with an exit route. Everton paid £33 million for the midfielder when they signed him, and they are unlikely to let him leave for cheap. They could easily demand a premium for the player. Improving the midfield should be a top priority for Manchester United. They have a quality young player in Kobe Maino, and they need to support him with more quality in the middle of the park. Signing a quality defensive midfielder would be a step in the right direction. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.